the first mock that we're going to check out is from the homie Edward Hall. Shout out to Edward Hall one time for the culture. So first round, he goes with Jackson Powers Johnson, a.k.a. JPJ. Then in the second round, 51st overall pick, Roman Wilson, wide receiver out of Michigan. Third round, 84th overall, Jerrion Jones. Then his third round pick, 98th overall, went with Michael Hall Jr., interior D lineman out of Ohio State. The Ohio State. Then after that, Christian Jones, big time tackle out of Texas in the fourth round. Joe Milton, the third in the sixth round. And then after that, can I get a J-M-U Dukes? One time for the coach here in the sixth round. Jalen Green missed the pass rusher. Oh, daddy. Love to see it, man, in the sixth. So, of course, I love this draft because he has a JMU guy up there. I think it's the best draft.
He got some brownie points for
I think it's the best draft that I've seen thus far. Any draft that has a Jalen Green up there, to me, is certified A+. You're getting him in the sixth round. The value, I mean, listen. The kid had 15 sacks, 21 TFLs in 9 games, man. 9 games, baby. Come on now. And he swagged out. You see the drip when he out on the field. He's a single. He doesn't wear single digit, but he wears a low number.
How's he stack up against old Moats coming out of JMU back in the day?
Oh, he's the guy. Don't worry, but he's the guy, man. He's the guy. He's the guy, bro. Listen, man. Y'all like me? Oh, you're going to love Jalen, man. He's the guy, bro. Hey, if you like me, you're going to love him, all right?
Okay.
If you like me, you'll love him. All right? That's all I'm going to say. I will say this. I think in terms of just player for player, he has more size than I do. I think I was more explosive than he is, but his size is dope. But he kind of reminds me of, he's an old school, like, I always think of the old school Shane Ray type, like in terms of how I see him play. Okay. And I wish I had a better, like, more recent comp. But watching Shane Ray at Missouri, that's who Jalen reminds me of in terms of how he rushes the passer. And I like it because it's really tactical, it's really crafty, but at the same time, the get off is not the crazy explosive just blowing by you. But when I tell you he understands how to use his leverage, hand movement, flip them hips, that's the part when I watch his game, I'm like, bro, that's why he's able to win. And that's why it didn't matter when we made the jump, you know, because he was on the roster when they were 1AA too. But that's why when he made the jump, it was like, yo, he's still going to be a productive player because how fundamentally sound he is. And he, like I said, he has good size. He's a bigger player than I was coming out, like definitely taller than me. Yeah. But I think that's the difference. Like, because I'm shorter, think more like sprinter. You know what I mean? Like I'm out the block, pop, pop. Whereas him, he's like, he know how to work that thing.
We only got, 3 edge rushers on the roster right now. Taking an edge with one of these late picks isn't going to be a bad thing.
Yeah, but I like him though, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, we just talking like, because it's like I said, it's the 6th round. Like, we talking, get me a body in here, get me somebody that I feel, why do I like this player? Can definitely rush the passer right now. Like, I feel good about that. Then at the same time, he's physical against the run. You watch him when they're playing against UVA this past season, he's ragdolling offensive linemen, he's ragdolling tight ends in that 7 technique. So you can see that type of stuff. But then when I think of the new kickoff rules, who do those new kickoff rules benefit, man? Dudes like him. Because, you watch him in that little bit of that 5-yard window, that's an issue. There's people that's not going to want to hit that, and the way he's going to be able to hat and hand stuff and get off of it and still be able to run because he's athletic, but he's not an off-ball linebacker in the sense of putting him in space, having him drop in coverage. You want him going forward. But it's like you watch him on a kickoff scenario where he done hat in hands and he's just going. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he gonna got your body out there, man. So that's the other part where I'm like, in the 6th round, I like the value on that, man.
Cool. How do we feel about Roman Wilson?
So I like Roman. I think that I like Roman as my number 2. I don't like him as a 1. But if I believe that GP is who I think GP is, I can get away with Roman.
Do you like Wilson on the outside like that?
That's why I say, like, I think he's a true 2. To me, like, I think they've said the Armand Ross St. Brown. I think of like a Robert Woods. I'm like, you can win. You can route. I can play you outside, inside. But as long as I have a strong 1, I think I can get away with that. But I think I have to have a strong 1. And that's why it just depends on where we think GP is going to be this year.
Because I love Roman Wilson out of the slot. Yeah. For sure. But
we already have a Van in there. We already got some bodies in there.
That's what I'm wondering. If we make no other moves here at the receiver position, is Roman Wilson the guy we want to draft?
No.
He's a great player. I think he'd be an awesome Steeler. But
Because I'm like, he could catch, he runs the routes, man. He's tough as nails, and he got the championship pedigree as well, man.
Yeah.
So we see all of those different things. Like I said, I like his game, but
I guess you just hope like a Van Jefferson or Quez Watkins or Calvin Ott, one of those three can pan out, right, to open things up for us. Mm-hmm. Whether it is outside or even in the slot, it's just I think we need another like deep threat, like take the top off type of guy that we could rely on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. And that's why I was like, this, if you're taking Roman in the second, then you really have to feel that GP is going to take that step. Because if GP is going to take that step, Roman's not getting all them targets, no way. It's going to be GP out there making them crazy plays, cutting it down the grass, and, you know, taking that next step to Pro Bowl, all pro caliber. If he's that, Roman can be this version right now, and we like, yo, you're great. You're fine, yeah. But it really just depends on, do we think he can go, and he's actually going to do that and do it every week.
Yeah, I like this draft, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess one of my main questions is just, is that the right receiver?
No, fair enough.
I think he'd be great for us, just period, like long term. But for this specific team, I wonder if there's a better complement to the receiver room we have right now.
My two questions would be this: how do you feel about waiting until the 4th round for a tackle?
I'm fine with it.
So you keeping Broderick at right, Dan at left, or you like?
Yeah, whatever's best.
Okay.
Whatever they view as best.
Okay. So that was the first thing.
Maybe you sign Fowler, something like that.
Okay. And then how'd you feel about quarterback being took? Joe Miller.
In the 6th round, fine, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely fine with that.
Yeah.
I don't want to take a quarterback really at all, but the one I could understand if it's like a Penix that falls around 3.
Okay.
But outside of that, I don't want to take a quarterback before the round 6.
Okay. Because that was my only thing. I'm like, personally, I don't think he's there in the 6th, but it's like, yeah, if you're talking to a dude that we view as like just crazy talented in the 6th round, who have our last 10 6th round picks been? You know, our last 5 6th round picks been, and what has been the impact? It's like, does it kill you one way or the other? Yeah.
Yeah, completely fine with that. Love the JPJ pick, 1st round. Jerry Jones, there you go. You got your slot corner.
Love that, bro. And Michael Hall's a good interior D lineman.
Yeah, we need I think we need to take a depth D lineman at some point here. I think late 3rd round or 4th would do
Michael Hall has good size on him too. To me, I think we just got to be a little bit more consistent. But I do like the way that he plays, fluid hips, man. Definitely more of the pass rusher though. In terms of like, you see him more likely to hit you with the Larry Ogunjobi swim around versus like the true traditional Cam Hayward every single play fundamentally sound hat in hands type of guy. So it's like I like that, but that's part of why he's viewed in that 3rd and not as a 1st rounder like Cam was too.
Sure.
Yeah. But all right, shout out to Edward Hall though, man.
Solid. I don't remember any of the mock drafts we did last week. I wish I had something to compare it to.
That's fine, bro.
This one feels like a solid 8, like an 8 out of 10.
Hey, look, man, you got a JMU guy up there, bro. So I feel great about the draft, bro. I feel great about this one.
Did we give anyone higher than that last week?
No, so I'm gonna rate this as the highest because this is the deciding factor is the JMU guy.
I think there's a few I like better than this.
No, don't say that. No, you don't. No,
in this batch, we have 3 more, right? I looked at them. I think there's a few that I like better.
No, you didn't. Don't do that. This is your favorite one. Come on, man. Stop playing. All right,
what the chat say? Took a pick at
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. The people are saying B-.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
I see some C+, some C.
I like B- kind of like B-.
B+ by the Rattlesnake Ranch. All right, okay.
Honestly, a solid B might be it.
I think it's a B.
I like this. Yeah.
It's a B. I lean B+ because of the JMU connection. But it's a B. Yeah, it's a B. But the JMU makes it a plus.
Yeah, my question was, is that the right receiver? I think Roman Wilson will end up being a good receiver for us, no matter what.
Because Roman's still going to get off over there.
Yeah.
He just can't be the guy. You don't want him to be we can't have 2 of him. We need an alpha and a Roman.
I think I kind of ultimately want to move him into the slot at some point. I have him.
You can do that within a year, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Predominantly in the slot, or like 50% in the slot at some point in his career. Yeah. Like I think he'll pay off
from that. Yeah,
he'll pay off dividends throughout his career here for sure. It's just I wonder if it's the best fit for now, but. Yeah, if Pickens goes off and then one of those other 3 with Watkins, or maybe we could sign Odell or something like that too.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
All right. Respect to Edward Howard. All right. Next one is from Brandon Boatman. Now, as y'all see, we started to, I decided, man, that we wouldn't keep this crazy hard high standard of it has to be PFF because we like the optics of it. So we have decided to use a couple of these other ones, and y'all do be sitting in some crazy, like I don't even know half these mock draft sites, but salute y'all for finding them. All right, salute you, okay? But this is from Brandon Boatman, who also says he's a longtime lurker because he be listening, all right, and he's a viewer of the show, all right, and he says he loves it. The boy. And obviously, Deke, he says he loves your content as well. So salute you,
Thanks.
Brandon Boatman. And he also said that in his draft, he got offered a trade back 7 spots. So he did. Then he was able to pick up some extra picks in the process. All right.
And we still got JPJ.
This is accurate. So with that being the case, at 27th overall, went with Jackson Powers Johnson, the center out of Oregon. Then at 51, he went with TJ Tampa, corner out of Iowa State. Can't wait to hear how y'all feel about Tampa. I kind of like the boy. Then at 66, which was an additional pick, went with Jalen Polk, wide receiver out of Washington. Then at 98th overall, Trevin Wallace, linebacker out of Kentucky. Then with another additional pick at 108, went with Malik Mustafa, the safety out of Wake Forest. Then at 119, Braden Fisk, the interior D lineman out of Florida State. Then with another additional pickup that he had at 129, got the running back Jalen Wright out of Tennessee. Be interested to talk about that one as well. Then at 157, Miles Cole, the edge rusher out of Texas Tech. At 178, my favorite pick in all of the drafts, Jaquan Jackson, wide receiver out of Tulane. Then at 195, went with Jared Wiley, the tight end out of TCU. And last but certainly not least, with his additional 7th round pick, 232 overall, went with Talia Tagovailoa, a.k.a. Tua's little brother, quarterback out of Maryland. All right, so like I said, bloodline brother, played at Maryland. Strong chance that he will be getting drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Do not be surprised. All right, do not be surprised. So,
I think this draft's too good.
It's like perfect, bro. It's like, yo, you doubled up on so many of like just the capital with the trade back. That is like the amount of bodies that you just get in this thing, man.
Yeah,
like,
you got Braden Fisk
that's
at
what I'm saying,
119.
bro. Like you got bodies.
Like if you just told me we got JPJ, Tampa, Polk, and Fisk,
yeah.
I'd be good. I'd be
right.
We could
I'm
just
like,
move on.
bro, Wallace is
And everything
nice,
else is house
Mustafa
money.
is nice, Polk is nice. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, because you're giving me my center. We got a corner in the top 3 rounds, TJ Tampa. You got Polk, who's, I mean, he's a talent.
Uh-huh.
When we get him at the 66, is that still second round?
Yeah, second still.
But yeah, he's definitively in like that second round of
that's
receivers.
3rd round, actually.
Well, you got him for a steal then.
Yeah.
And then Fisk, who I thought was going to be going in the 2nd round, you somehow got him at 119.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I love the Jalen Wright pickup. My man said, give me another big body that can run down the grass.
That's not bad either.
Hey, my man, he gonna give you straight down. He's downhill, downhill. It's
Steeler
like
type of back.
yeah, it's like Derrick Henry light. Yeah, it's like Najee competition. It's like Najee luxury or just insurance. I was like, ooh. All right.
You got an edge rusher in here. You got a linebacker.
Cole. You give me a receiver as well, man. Jaquan Jackson, he could definitely cook. And you give me another quarterback, just cause. Yeah. No free rides for Kyle Allen, man. No free rides. You got to compete, man.
Yeah, if he could have somehow pulled off Joe Milton instead of Talia, then I'd give this an A+.
Yeah, this draft is crazy, bro. I've never.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean,
Yeah.
we've talked about it. I don't really want Tua's brother that bad, but you're getting him with the last pick here.
Yeah.
It's
Still his
whatever.
brother, bro. Come on, shout him out. Yeah.
What's this draft get for you?
You said what now?
What grade does this draft get for you?
Bro, this draft is fire.
It's too good.
It's
I mean,
fire. It's 9. It's 10. It's
yeah,
fire. Yeah.
It's got to probably be like an A.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
think
like
probably just a solid A.
the amount of it, but this is just my thought process. This is why I wanted to put this and a couple of the different draft sites up here just to show you just in certain mocks certain players tend, like with the PFF ones, we know certain players are always kind of in the same range.
Yeah.
Then with
Yeah,
this
that's
draft,
fair,
it was like
yeah.
it was like different players. And there's another simulator that a lot of people been using where it was just a different crop of players. So I did like that. So that was kind of the thought process with it. But I was with them, I'm like, bro, this is almost like too good to be true, man.
Yeah, because you still got JPJ and added all these extra picks.
Right. And like quality players at every single spot that we needed, man.
Yep.
All right, so let's see what the people are saying.
That's tough. It might just be a flat out A. I guess I need more mocks to compare it to. But.
Yeah. I see people. The only grievance they have is just the Tua, the little Tua part. But other than that,
they ruined it.
Other than that, though, they like it. Other than that, they rocking with it. Yeah, I'm with you, Rattlesnake. Fisk at 119. If he's there, man, praise him.
But I don't know why you didn't take him earlier.
Yeah, it's like why we passed him so many times.
108.
So why we keep passing him, bro?
98 maybe.
We just look at him just like, yo, just we'll wait. Just we get him later. Like, yo, yeah. My man Bruce Masterovic said that looks like a Baltimore Ravens draft right there with just the amount of players and picks and stuff like that. All right, bro. This is crazy though, bro. Yeah.
A minus.
Yeah. It's pretty far.
I'm wondering, like, should we be grading some of these ones that have the extra trades on a curve?
You can make a case for that, though. Because the trades do amplify the draft. But at the same time, what is keeping you from trading back anyways? Because that's all he did. But is everybody as open to trading out of that 20th spot? Some people hold that 20th as this is where I'm drafting at the latest. If anything, I'm going to trade up.
Are we getting Jackson Powers Johnson after the trade back, though?
That's the legitimate question, though. Like I said, there's some names on this list where I'm just like, bro, if that's available there, great. But do I think they're going to be available there? No.
Hey, if you're going to submit a mock draft, I don't blame you for making sure it's a good one.
Hey, swing for the fences,
maybe hitting
baby.
the refresh button a couple times until you got the exact lineup you want.
No. It's some. We had some drafts that would say it was like 10 submissions per person. We like, oh, hey, bro, hold on now, man. All right, like which one am I supposed to go with? So, like, y'all know who y'all talking about, too, all right? It's all love. But it was like, yo, it's like 10 different mocks. Like, yo, this one got trades. This one got no trades. This is aggressive trades. This is little trades right here. This is with the mindset that we went heavy in free agents. I'm just like, bro, this is a lot. I like your work, though. You feel me? I like the work. But, yeah, it was like most people just like, yo, like, yeah, they sent them varieties like that, bro. Yeah.
What's the next one?
If you want to see some of those that didn't make the show, arthurmotes.com. All right, go to the website. You'll see all the other ones up there. All right, so definitely tap in and check that out. And yeah, once again, the way to submit your mocks are moteswinners@gmail.com. All right, next one is from Bradley Miller. Shout out to the homie Bradley Miller. Now you know I like this one. JC Latham at 20th overall. Zach Frazier at 51 overall. Jeremiah Trotter at 84 overall. Excuse me. Then after that, Jerrion Jones at 98th overall. Yeah, we cooking. 119, Javon Baker, wide receiver out of UCF at 178. MJ Devonshire, corner out of Pitt. And then at 195, Jordan Whitington, wide receiver out of Texas. Yeah, Deke. I like this
might be the best one.
I like this one. Low-key realistic, too. Like, not a lot of that trade stuff. This is just like...
No trades.
This is just getting after it right here, man.
Yeah, I think the only concern is receiver. But hopefully we picked up
Baker,
a Tyler
though,
Boyd or an Odell.
Yeah.
In the process.
Because if we get one of them, Baker still is fine, but Baker's not ready to be a number 2. But if you got Baker and you still have, like you said, one of them other names you just said, bro, that can definitely work, bro. But I love the Latham and Frazier pickup. That's
you
gold.
got Devonshire. I think that's a really nice value pick late. Yeah, you grab 2 corners. You got the Jerrion Jones, who's gonna be your slot guy.
Oh yeah, Gary, he is the guy.
And then Devonshire, who knows what he could be in a couple of years, but he's definitely a playmaker.
Too, and he's homegrown.
Yeah, no, he's good. I think he'd be a great value pick if we actually do pick him up.
And then I also like the Jeremiah Trotter pickup too, man. Like you can't go wrong with the Trotter move. Yep,
good
call.
In the 3rd round,
Absolutely,
you got your 2 linemen with Zach Frazier and JC Latham. I really like this draft.
Yeah, this is clean.
I think this is solid A too. I think this is like a,
this is like a cool A. Just like respect, bro. Tip my cap.
This is a solid A.
Man, shout out to Bradley Miller on that one, bro.
You have to do something at the receiver spot though.
Yeah,
you have to pick up a DJ Chark, an Odell, Tyler Boyd, someone out there. Maybe even make a trade. Maybe if we made an Ayuk trade, then I'm guessing one of these picks would be gone.
Yeah.
we wouldn't have a Zach Frazier.
Yeah. But we ain't tripping though, because you'd have Ayuk then.
Yeah, maybe there's another receiver.
Yeah.
Maybe we trade back for Deontay. I don't know.
Yeah, Mano gave it an A-. He said he's not a fan of Zach Frazier though. Okay.
No, I think he's good.
All right. And then they weren't the fan of the Odell. They was like, not that one.
Don't pick up Odell.
Don't pick up Odell. I'm like, man.
I'm not good with the receiver room.
And Odell fresh out of a breakup too, bro. Yeah. So you never know. Fresh out of a breakup, man.
If we're talking about a guy being a number 2, I think he's the
right now,
best guy out there.
Yeah.
If you like, I know he didn't have the best of years with the Ravens. He didn't have a bad year, and that was his first year off the ACL. And he definitely had a whole extra year recovering because he took a year off.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah, first year off the ACL. I think he's still 30. I trust him more than anyone else out there, being just like a dynamic playmaker across from GP. Because then the rest is like Chark and Boyd, and there's more upside with Odell. Even though, it doesn't feel like it because of his age and some of the injuries, but he ain't that old. Like if he could recapture some of that, and he did recapture some of it with the Ravens last year in moments.
Right. But you're not asking him to try to be the guy anymore. That's the difference. It's like, as long as the less he has to be the guy, the better it is. Odell in spurts, you're going to love. Baltimore loved him in spurts. That's what we be asking him to do. Just come here and be a spurt player. We don't need you to be a guy. Just have your moments, man.
Any concerns like TG was saying with
yes.
just his high profileness?
Yes. And what that going to do to GP? 100%. Yes. 100%. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, so you're just worried about GP, not necessarily like the locker room and
just
Russ
GP.
and all that.
Nah, because Russ is strong. Russ is strong enough as his own person, and I think Fields is going to be so locked in on wanting to learn from Russ that that's not going to imprint on him. Calvin, he's not in that caliber just yet. I don't think none of the other offensive guys are in that class. But I think GP legitimately could reach a Odell type of level in terms of just stardom, in terms of just impact on the game because of the position he plays and the talent that he has. But it's like, you got to be careful, because if you with a dude that we've seen how he's had his run and how he's handled his run at his various stops, and that's part of why people view Odell as a lightning rod. It's not that he can't play. It's just that a lot comes with Odell. And right now with GP, we kind of look at it as it's not that just yet. But of all the people on the team, if we say who has the best chance of becoming that in terms of the that comes with it, we would all say it's him.
Do we get a old wise Odell coming in though?
Well, that's the hope.
Coming off a Super Bowl champion. And
that's the hope.
You didn't hear from him at all with the Ravens.
Yeah, that's the hope.
You didn't hear from him at all.
Yeah.
The production wasn't like old Odell production or anything, and he kept quiet.
Yeah. What's his relationship with Russ? Because we know he had a dope relationship with Lamar.
Yeah.
And I think that is also a part of it. If your relationship with the quarterback, or relationship with somebody, on that in the organization is like that, then you're going to always default to, bro, I'm not about to mess your situation up. But if he don't have that type of connection, that type of tie here, and he don't look at Russ as, bro, like, man, let me,
There's got to be a respect for Tom.
Right.
Going back to the Browns days and him saying, come get me. There's got to be something there that he looks at the Steelers and like, I would love to play for Tom. I would love to play for this organization.
He's talented as heck, man. Older, but still talented, man.
Yeah, maybe some of that rust is off from the ACL.
Yeah. But that's my thing. I'm just like, I don't necessarily, like, if we don't have to have that in the vicinity, close proximity of GP, I just feel it's just less likely for negative stuff. We just removing some negative variables out of the scenario. Like, I don't need GP to prove that he can stand alone without, or he can, stand here and not get distracted by Odell. It's like, I don't even want to experience it. Just don't even put yourself in that situation, man. Let me help you out. Because once it happens, it happens. We can't undo it.
Yeah,
that's my thing.
Maybe it's not even just about,
I can't undo it.
Because I think Odell at this point in his career could be actually a good mentor for Pickens, on the field stuff, but maybe Odell still is in that limelight. Was just dating Kim K. Maybe Pickens would get caught up in that world,
Deke.
right? Is that more what you're talking about? Because that's what I'm thinking as I'm going through
Deke,
this.
you just said he was just dating a Kardashian.
Yeah.
And not just a Kardashian, the Kardashian. Bro, come on,
Yeah.
man. No, I don't want that.
Because I don't think there's going to be
around
drama
GB.
really on the field with it.
I don't think it would either,
Yeah.
but it's just a different world.
Yeah, he would open up Pickens to that world.
I seen one of my guys that was in the middle of going through that world. Yeah, we loved it. It was great. It was electric. And then he went crazy. Well, we love him, but he went crazy. Sometimes, you get lost in the sauce. Okay? Sometimes I think, spit you out. All right? Yeah. Now you see the recovery. It still takes some time. All right? Still recovering.
Okay, then. We got one more then?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right. Shout out to Bradley Miller, though. The last one is from the homie Amilio Mares. Or Myers. All right, shout out to Amilio. All right, but anywho, he says Jackson Powers Johnson at 20th overall. Troy Franklin, give me some spade down the grass. Wide receiver out of Oregon at 51. At 84, give me the big bodied tackle from the right side, Blake Filshel out of Notre Dame. And then at 98th overall, this seems to be the guy. I like how y'all minds are working. Jerry and Jones, corner out of Florida State. Then at 119, give me some pedigree, give me some bloodlines. Luke McCaffrey, wide receiver out of Rice. Pass rushed me one time for 178. Muhammad Kamara, the edge rusher out of Colorado State. Definitely like his game. And then give me some physical, old school thumperette linebacker. Michael Barrett, linebacker out of Michigan at 195. I mean, I like this one. I just think it's kind of just okay, though. Like, I really enjoy the Jackson Powers Johnson move.
Was he the first pick? Or,
yeah.
3 of the 4, he was the first pick. Latham was the first pick in the last one.
Oh, yeah, good call. Yeah, good call.
Seems like everyone's on the same page with that.
Yeah. I feel like Jackson Powers Johnson and Jerry and Jones have been the ones that are, popping up the most, I feel like. Troy Franklin, I like him a lot. Like I said, man, he's the fast guy down the grass. My only thing was kind of like we talked about earlier, is just because I see him win so much just flying by. That was the only hesitancy that I had with him, and I kind of lean more to the Washington receivers. But to me, man, Troy Franklin, we would still love his game here. He would still be very impactful, man, and I could definitely see him, him and GP benefiting from each other, man, 100%, man. So I definitely like that. Like I said, he just wasn't the guy that I personally, was that, of the guys, right? And like I said, they all nice. But to me, I just kind of like the Washington guys a little bit better. Blake Fisher, talk about a powerful right tackle. Yeah, Blake definitely gonna give you that, man. Definitely be, road grading type, moves well. So I definitely like that move. Jerry and Jones, like I said, that's the guy. Like him, man. Versatile, physical, fast, ball skills, tenacity. And he plays at Florida State, which is, like I said, growing up, that was like my childhood. Like the school I wanted to play at, bro. I wanted to play there so bad. Shout out to work done, man. But it never happened. So, but they never caught me. So I ain't got no beef with them. It's not like Penn State.
Sure.
All right, so we ain't tripping on that. But definitely, like I said, like this one, man. Kamara's a good rusher too, man. Physical player, fundamentally sound with it too. McCaffrey, another one of them dudes. So yeah, I ain't tripping on this one. How you feeling though, man?
I do like it. I wonder if it's too many receivers, but I'm not going to hate on getting too many receivers because I feel like we got to address the room.
Yeah.
I've been saying it consistently here. And if you add Luke McCaffrey to the mix of Calvin Austin and Van Jefferson and Quez Watkins,
That's
it's just
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, may the best man win.
Mm-hmm.
Best. Maybe you keep 2 of the 4, 3 of the 4. But I think McCaffrey, he's got a chance to be legit, man. I was listening to some Christian McCaffrey video that popped up on my feed where he was talking about how his dad trained him growing up. So I'm sure Luke McCaffrey got all of that training as well
100%, bro.
Get him ready for the
100%.
pros. It was insane, some of the stuff he was talking about. Like,
I mean, it's the cheat code, bro. Like, your daddy is giving you the answers to the test that nobody has because it's like, how many people do you know that played? Yeah,
but I like the Franklin pick, too.
I mean,
I was talking him up last week.
Franklin's nice, though, bro.
Jackson Powers Johnson center. All right, we got the right tackle.
Damn, we going double Oregon, though, huh?
We're just I guess passing on the inside linebacker here in the mid rounds.
Yeah.
That's the trade-off. But I like getting a Blake Fisher right tackle if you want to do that. Yeah, I'd probably give this like a B+ or an A-.
Now, how do you feel about no D line? We don't see any interior D line, man.
Yeah, is what it is.
No safety.
And I guess that's my question
Yeah.
about too many receivers. We could have
Yeah.
drafted an interior defensive lineman instead of McCaffrey. But
Right.
I like just
Like the
adding
players, though.
these receivers to the room and just letting it play out and see who steps up the most.
Okay.
Just
okay.
adding talent, adding pedigree, adding whatever it is. Just throw it all in there and it's like, who's going to step up?
Yeah. Okay. I like it then, bro.
All those other dudes that are on the squad right now with the Quez Watkins, the Marquez Callaway, the Mims on the practice squad, Calvin Austin, like all these dudes, upside.
All to do is upside.
Just, yeah, throw another guy and Luke McCaffrey into the mix and a Troy Franklin. It's like, all right, someone step up. Like, we got too much talent for one or two of these guys not to be like
Good.
solid
Yeah,
starters
somebody
or
has to
like
step up, yeah.
finding a solid role for us in this
Well, the
offense.
combination of them, something we should get the production. Something should work. So.
Yeah. I like this. I'm saying A- for me.
A-.
Yeah, I do like this.
Okay.
We got the Blake Fisher, the right tackle.
Okay.
So I don't think anything from this draft is hindering us for this year. Like, we can afford
enough, yeah.
to pass on an inside linebacker. We can
Yeah.
afford to pass on an interior defensive lineman.
Yeah. But you for certain add to the wide receiver
And you get the
room.
slot corner. You get your slot
Yeah,
corner
that's what I'm saying.
right
You
there
for
too.
certain add to the wide receiver room. Got your slot corner. Got me an extra edge rusher. Say you're just missing a JMU guy. That's the only problem, man. If you had a JMU guy up here, bro, I think this is a great. We could make this thing way nice, but you don't have a JMU guy, so that's my only issue. I could think of another edge rusher. If you go in the 6th round, that's all.
Fair.
Yeah, but shout out to Muhammad though. I like Muhammad. I like his game. He just, he ain't go to JMU. You know how that goes. I like it though, man. All right, shout out to Amilio. Let's see what the congregation said. Let's see what the people saying, man. Okay.
Big Noriega is not happy. Says, F, where's the DT? Where's the safety?
Ooh.
We don't need a safety.
He said he wanted a safety out there, man.
We get a safety if we do
He
that.
said he should have got Tyke Smith or
If
something,
we do
man.
that trade back stuff
Yeah.
that one of the drafts did a couple drafts ago.
Oh, yeah.
Where,
He got all the
where you
players he
basically
wanted,
got
yeah.
every pick to make for any position out there.
Yeah.